He was putting me in the pool. I couldn't get up. He was putting me under the pool. He was just pushing me back like this, and then he was pushing me back. Then he was choking me. Well, my girlfriend caught him. Look at her sexually. I put my hands on him. Yes, I did. This man, I'm a grown man. He's a little boy. But at the end of the day, he didn't have no right to sit there and keep going. He was wrong.
On Sunday, July 13th, 2025, officers with the Wildwood Police Department were dispatched to the Cypress Commons apartment complex on Huey Street after multiple callers reported an adult a child inside the community pool. When Officer Massell arrived and made contact with the 13-year-old victim, the story only grew more disturbed.
I don't even.
Okay, can I bring you over here and chat with you for a few minutes about what happened?
And
What's your name?
The daughter that he was playing with, that's the witness.
Okay, I'm Officer Gomez. Chat with her. Okay. Officer Marslow, you can call me Bristy. Got a lot of people out playing today. If you want to chat with her, she was a witness over there. What's going on, man?
So the whole time we were in the pool, we were just having fun. So we was playing this little game. All of us, it was me, him, just all the kids. We was playing this little game. So we was playing each other. And you can ask her, it was no offense, it was no harm in it. But I guess I tried to scam her, and then her dad thought that I was too rough for her, and then her mom had came in and stepped in. So I was playing with her mom a little bit, and then he jumped full speed at me, put me in the pool. He was jumping me in the pool. I couldn't get up. He was putting me under the pool. He grabbed me by I don't even know what, cause I ain't had no shirt, so he grabbed me by my thing. He pulled me to the concrete where he stepped at and was scraping my neck against the concrete, saying, "Tell me something." And then that's when he got behind me.
This?
Huh?
Like this?
Huh?
Go like this? What happened on your elbow?
I got scraped by concrete.
Where on your neck?
He was just me back like this, and then he was me back. Then he was me. I couldn't even breathe the whole time.
Do you know who this person is?
His name Dakota. I don't know this last name though.
Upon arrival, Officer Massell made contact with 13-year-old Caleb, a boy who just minutes earlier had been at the community pool, horseplaying with his friends, when the boyfriend of one of the girl's mothers decided the game had gone too far. According to Caleb, the man had sprinted across the pool deck fully clothed, jumped into the water, and gotten his hands on him, holding him underwater, him against the concrete pool wall multiple times, and him for nearly a minute in front of a group of screaming kids. As the officer continued questioning the boy, things only grew more bizarre.
You know who's his daughter?
She's right there. Well, that's not really his daughter. That's his stepdaughter. But
this girl right here?
Yes.
And he thought that you were her?
Yeah, too hard for her. But you can ask her. She knows the joke.
Where's her dad at?
That's not her dad. But I don't know where he is. He won't come outside. My whole family tried to get him to come outside. He won't come outside.
For a grown ass man to do that to a kid, I'm guessing I think he said something about he was probably touching her inappropriate, and he did something to him, grabbed him or choked him or whatever. But if I'm this kid's dad, oh yeah, I'm coming to fight. Yeah, we gonna have to fight, right? Because if something did happen, not sure, because until we get the video, but for someone to just automatically do that to your kid, I think any parent would snap. Any parent would automatically snap, not even ask questions. But for you to put your hands on another person's child, nah, you violate. I would rather you come talk to me. Let me handle it. You know what I mean? Let me handle it. If he's doing something he's not supposed to be doing, let me take care of it. But or in some cases, if you got some aggression, you put it towards me. We can handle that as men. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's just more like for you to put your hands on another person's kid. Yeah, man, I don't think any parent would be happy. I don't think any parent would be happy about that. Let's see how the story ends.
We'll hang out with mom, okay? Where does he live?
It's just the clubhouse. One of your
There a reason you're sitting on your knees? Let me see your hands.
Guilty. Already on
You
his
can stand up.
sitting on his knees. Come on, man.
What's going on?
One kid went underneath the pool and looked at my or whatever you want to say, stepdaughter, because I'm in a relationship with her.
Okay.
And he went underneath the pool and he caught her. Well, my girlfriend caught him in the mid-process of trying to look at her and probably potentially touch at her.
Who saw that?
In the red store, and that's the only
No.
person.
Who saw that? You said somebody.
Everybody. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't got nothing to lie. Everybody did.
Yeah,
All
I
of
was
them.
there too, which is why
I'm gonna have you go with Gomez.
when I went
I mean, if he was going at, I can understand.
I know how this all goes.
Awesome.
I can understand it.
So
from
finish
his
your
end.
story. So you were
But
told
why
by
would you be
your
on your knees
girlfriend
if
that
you ain't
he was
doing nothing wrong?
attempting to inappropriately touch her.
Yes. Like look at her and all this other stuff.
What does that mean to
He
look
went
at someone?
under the water and he would only do it underneath the water.
Okay.
He won't do it above the water where me and her can see him.
Okay.
And I brought it to her attention, and she got in the pool and she caught him. And that's when she's like, "Hey, I'm here," da da da, and like caught him in mid like in the mid action of it. So what do? I'm supposed to defend them with my heart, with my life. I'm supposed to protect her daughter, her son, and her. So when they were being targeted, I stepped in, and I even told him if he wanted to go get his daddy, go get your daddy. You know, at the end of the day, you're wrong for what you're doing. You're sitting here like doing shit and like.
I mean, to be fair, if 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 the kid was doing that to his stepson, I mean to his stepdaughter, I could understand why he's not happy about it. He's pissed off, and he said, "Go get your dad." You know what I mean? But I think my whole thing is I want to know what his stepdaughter is saying. You know what I mean? Did it really happen? Did he, if he's seen it and stuff, so he stepped in and did what he had to do. So if the kid was doing that, I could understand 100% from a father, that has a daughter. I would understand. I do understand 100% why he would get so pissed and do something like that, and do that and then say, "Go get your dad" or whatever it is. I would have been pissed too. I think any dad, any parent would be pissed. But yeah, let's see.
Looking at her like she's a.
Well, did he touch her at all, or
Yes,
just he was
yes,
looking?
yes, yes,
Did he today?
yes. I won't tell you. It'd probably be in a little post clean. That's what he said.
And did you observe anything?
Yes, I did. I watched. I was over there.
And you observed him touch her
Yes.
inappropriately.
Yes.
What did you observe him?
Go underneath the water and like pick her up and like in her. But you don't need to pick somebody up by like going up behind their thighs and
So, like,
just like down low.
When Officer Massell made contact with the man later identified as 24-year-old Dakota Lee Henry, the encounter got off to a strange start, and within long, the first cracks in his story began to show.
Yeah.
He was grabbing her thighs or her.
There, like all the way around there.
Well, you're a grown enough person to know what the anatomy on a body is, so use the anatomy. You don't have to. Don't grab me.
Well, all this right here.
So the upper thighs.
Yes, ma'am.
But not the.
I can't say.
But you didn't.
I wasn't under the water to see it.
So you didn't see him touch her.
I couldn't say.
Her private areas.
I couldn't say. Again, I can't
well,
see
you can say if you saw it or not.
But if
Right.
the water, I can. But underneath the water, I can't.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you again. Did you observe him touch her inappropriately on any of her private part today?
He grabbed her above her.
Above her?
Yes, above her. It's
Okay, so here we go. Let's focus.
So should it be
Above her
touching
ass.
like that?
Look, I'm not trying to judge. I'm trying to get on the same page
I
as
already
you.
know what your job is.
So
To
you
get my story and to get their story.
So you understand
and their story.
above the
It's not. Well, I know.
is the lower back. That's what is a
Yes,
private
the
area?
lower
Can you
back.
tell me?
The private area would be.
Don't. Okay. What else on a woman is a private area? Did you observe him touch any of those areas?
Would you count the lower back?
That is
right above
not.
her-
So that's not
That's
any of
not
the
a
areas you
private
just
area, my
described
guy.
to me as anatomy. Okay. Now let's continue on. All that occurred today, and then tell me the rest. What else went down?
I left. I turned around and left. I got tired of seeing. It's funny how all those won't go over there and do the same thing that he was doing. Only him does.
So nothing
You
else
just
occurred
said
between
it.
you and this. You didn't speak with
You
him or
only
anything like
seen
that, or
this
go
kid
get in the
grab.
water.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah. This is where the story, it's kind of weird, right? I think we all was taught where our private parts are. You know what I mean? Since elementary. You're 24 years old. I think you know where the private parts, right? And to also say that you only observed this kid grabbing the lower back, right? You didn't see him grab her butt. You didn't see her grab her private part. You didn't see her grab a chest area. You didn't see her grab, like, you didn't see him grab nothing what is considered a private part, right? You didn't see him do any of that, but yet you proceeded to attack this kid. Something in the water ain't clear. I don't know. Something in the water ain't clear.
Yes, I did. I'm a grown-ass man. He's a little boy. Yeah, but at the end of the day, he didn't have no right to sit there and keep doing what he was doing. He was wrong. and he knows he was wrong.
Okay.
And yes, I will put my hands behind my back. I already know I'm under arrest,
I'm still talking to you right now.
but I know at the end of the day how this is going to end. This is not my first rodeo. That I am going to jail, and that is fine. That is perfectly fine. The only thing I request is that the truth. So that way I can go ahead and fulfill my head with what is to come when I get there.
It's weird, but you didn't see anything. You accept him to go to jail because he was grabbing her her lower back. You got upset because he was touching her lower back. That's weird. That's weird. You know what I mean? So you attack, whatever.
Great. So did you run from us? Did you?
No, I did not run. I
Okay.
ran to the house after the incident, and I came here and I sat here and waited for you guys. I don't need to run. I have a truck and everything. I could have jumped in my truck and left and go all the way to Orlando, but I didn't. And I'm not going to. Again, I'm not going to run from what I did.
I'm going to read this just because I have to. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. With that in mind, are you wanting to answer any questions that I have?
No, ma'am.
You don't want to?
Anything that I say will be used against me, like you just said, in a court of law. So I said that I say nothing.
Okay, I'm going to have you turn around. I'm going to.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want to just, here, let's have you come sit right here with Officer Lyons while he runs you. Just have a seat right here for me, okay?
Okay.
I'd rather you sit. You seem pretty limber. Look at that. It's good. You got him?
According
I
to
wanna know what the
Dakota,
little
Caleb
girl
had
is
been
saying.
looking at his stepdaughter, but when the officer pushed for the details that would actually make any of that criminal, Dakota contradicted himself out loud. He clearly thought he had already told his story well enough to walk away from it. But his own girlfriend, the mother of the girl he was claiming to have defended, was about to give her own statement to officers, and her version of the afternoon didn't have a lot in common with his.
So basically what she's telling me is the same thing the daughter said. Her friend was playing with her, grabbed her by the legs, and was of course playing around. She didn't like that because of her daughter's situation in the past for getting by another boy who was like
Understandable.
a friend like that as well. And so she kind of just jumped in the pool and was like, "Hey, like, what's like, what are you doing?"
Kind of. So, and then he like didn't get to her. He got to me first. So where when he came up, he was like, "Oh," and I was just like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm not Avril. Like, you wanna?"
That's your daughter's name?
Yes, Avril. Yes. And so and then Caleb literally instead went down and he like picked me up by the legs, like to start. He just thought I was part of the horseplay, but the moment he saw me was when he jumped in.
Okay. So at any point, did he touch her inappropriately on her?
To be honest, I didn't see any, and half of it literally being them all like horse playing around. I didn't see it, and no disrespect, but it's not like you can see what goes on.
No, and I understand that, but it's a question I have to ask. If you observed any type of inappropriate touching,
And
at any point did you see him touch any of your daughter's
areas.
private areas?
No,
No. Okay. All right. Just hang tight with her for me.
Yo,
What did Avril
nobody
say?
seen anything.
It's the same thing that her friend and her were just playing around, and it was just a joke. It
I want to
wasn't
hear what the
serious,
little
anything like that. That's just how
girl
they
got to
play,
say.
and she's very close with Caleb.
So she didn't say that he.
No, nothing.
Well, she's
If you want to
even
get her
saying
ID,
nothing
you
happened.
run her.
If it wasn't already painfully clear, it certainly became clear when even Avril, according to the stepdad, the girl he had tried to protect, didn't see the boy's actions as any big deal and thought he'd overreacted big time. And one thing was for sure, the boy's mom wouldn't just let this incident slide.
So at this point,
Yeah.
what is it you're wanting to see done? Are you wanting to press?
Absolutely. Because that don't make no sense. I'm sorry.
Is he able to write a statement for me as to what occurred?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Were you present?
No, I was in the house.
I feel like, he overreacted. He overreacted for nothing. He didn't see anything happening. The mom didn't see anything happening. The daughter is clearly saying nothing happened. You know what I mean? You overreacted for no reason and pretty much attacked this kid. You attacked this kid for no damn reason because he was touching on her that you supposedly thought that's what he was doing when it was horse playing around in the pool. Like I don't know. It's like you was I don't know.
Okay.
She just left the pool. And the crazy thing about it is they was just playing all day long. He even gave my son popsicles. So I'm not understanding why.
No prior history with that?
Never. I never had any problems out here.
Alrighty. Miss Avril, are you able to write a statement as to what occurred today?
Yeah, I can literally explain to you the whole thing.
I know we have to request a written statement. You don't have to. It's your choice. Okay. All right, I'm gonna just get some paperwork, okay? So I'm gonna give each of you a piece of paper. I'm gonna get you pens. I'm gonna explain to you, okay? I only want the facts as to what occurred today with this incident, nothing Like you've had, you know what I mean? Nothing from the past.
Yeah.
Just what occurred
And she's
today. If
standing
you
right
need
with
more
them.
room than
Like, come
this,
on.
please come to one of the officers and we'll get you another sheet. We don't want you to write in the back,
Do you want me to
okay?
write? Do you want me to write on how it happened? Like what
Just
happened?
what occurred today, like what you told me over here.
Okay.
Okay? You're going to put your name and your birthday, and then you can have, if you know it, your address and your phone number, okay? All right. Welcome to shift. I got to still get the other girl's name. I've got both the kids' rating statements. Did anybody give you the
Maybe I'm
rules?
very brief. I can't talk to you because I don't know much. I came up like a
Right. So when I came up and approached him, first of all, he was on his knees like this. Basically, I asked him what happened. He told me that he basically has been watching all day. Caleb, the little boy, touch Avril, his stepdaughter, inappropriately all day. Yeah. Well, it's his girlfriend's daughter. Calls her his stepdaughter. So they all live together. He said that he's been watching Caleb touch her inappropriately all day. And I said, what do you mean inappropriately? And he said, like the thighs. So I said, at any point did he touch her private parts? Well, he touched her thighs. I said, so I specified and clarified what private parts were. And then I asked him, did he touch any of those parts? He said, well, he touched her above the, so no, he did not. Hey, thank you, buddy. I'll be with you in just a second. Okay.
Let me know if you can read it. I can read it.
Okay. It looks pretty good. So he said, no, none of those areas were touched. But, and then I said, okay, so what else happened? And he said, I put my hands on him. At that point,
Is that kid that come over here?
yeah, he put his hands on that kid. Yeah. At that point, I read Miranda, and he declined to answer any further questions. Mom wants to press charges.
In the end, Dakota Lee
Yeah.
Henry was arrested and charged with cruelty, abuse without great bodily harm, and transported to the Sumter County Detention Center on a $15,000 bond. During the investigation, Avril's mother told officers something Dakota had failed to mention. He had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and he was not taking his prescribed medication. She had known him for a total of 3 months. He had been living in her home with her
Damn,
children
3
for 2.
months?
The 13-year-old boy in that pool had been Avril's best friend for over 2.5 years.
And he jumped.
So that's her best friend. That's her best friend. So they've been best friends for 3 years. Best friends for 3 years. So they was best friends before you even got in the picture with the mom. Mom only knew you for 3 months. But then you can't. Anyways, let's keep God first, family second, and everything else third. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.